Hey, so this is a real quick demo of the functionalities of the Hoto app. Now I'm going to quickly launch it. That's a nice little white icon app. Right, so on the first screen, you see the first screen where this first screen has a list of all your inventories that you would have taken, and it would store them here in that first screen, in the inventory screen. On the right, you're gonna have your profile screen, and that's where you will change your name or your contact number or whatever you want to change here, and update. And on the complete right, it's settings. Not much to talk about. Now on the inventory list, first thing you would do as an agent taking an inventory of a house, you'd first of all click on the right, on the plus sign on the bottom right. So click on the plus sign on the bottom right, and you see the camera firing off. Now my camera is now showing an empty, it's just showing a computer screen. Bearing in mind I'm doing the demo in my study, so I'll just take a picture. There you go, and I'll click use. There you go, a nice little item created with a picture of the item. Now I'm just gonna have some quick description about this item. So let's say I'm gonna name it computer screen. Oh, let's make it more specific. I'll put it Acer computer screen working condition. Okay, now quantity, I'll just put it to 1. Okay, right, I'm gonna go for my second item, and my second item is gonna be a nice IKEA clock. Right, here you go, and I'll click use. Right, so I'll go right here, IKEA clock. Okay, now right, so typically you're gonna have the items in the house and also the address. How do you go about the address? And here's a cool feature. So once you click on the address, the app fires off Google Map, and you've got two options here. Either you look up an address, so let's say Waterloo Street, or if you're not looking at an address, the location services identify where you currently are, and you can just say use address on the bottom right, on the bottom corner. You can just say use address, and it identifies where you are, and you say bam, use address. Now use address, and you expand it, you see it's gotten my address here and the country where I'm currently in. Block, you can write any kind of any number of block, and the unit number could be 357, whatever. Postal code can be, again, any postal code number, and yeah, and then the next thing we're going to go through is tenancy date. So let's say we start today, 21st of November, and end a year later. That's a 1-year tenancy, and we'll put it to 20 November 2017. Done. Right, so we've gotten our address, and if you've noticed on the top, you see the address as the file name here. Now the address is a file name here. Now you can change it as well. You can just say, let's say Joe Blogs apartment. Okay. Right. So Joe Blogs apartment. Now, of course, you're going to need to get some signatures from both the tenant, landlord, and as the agent being the witness. So as a tenant, so I'll just go through one as a landlord, for example. Landlord, first of all, we're going to write the name of the landlord, Joe Blogs, as an example. Right, so cancel this one. Joe Blogs. ID is the national identity card number of Joe Blogs, and that can be anything from, let's say, N. I'll just take a random number, N, and 234286, whatever number, S56. Right, and on the right, you see on the right of the of the identity card number, you have like a camera icon. You can use that as an icon to take a picture of the IC. And in here we've just added the date from when we're doing the signing. And then once you've entered these details, first next thing you're going to do is actually sign the document. And all you need to do is just tap on that white space where you have a signature, and here you have a nice little screen to do the signatures, and you click done, and there you go, done. Now afterwards you're going to save it, so you see the names here, Joe Blogg's identity card number as well as the date plus the address. You click save, there you go, and then on here you see Joe Blogg's apartment. You go back. Now how do you see the output? You click on preview, there you go, output is here. So you've got your the agent's profile picture here, the address that we've just entered, the start and end of the tenancy date, as well as the agency logo. Well, it's up to you whether you want to have yours. And then the items: working computer, Acer screen, IKEA clock, plus the signatures, and that's pretty much it. Now it's up to you whether you want to print it. It's up to you, or you want to email it to yourself. Now if you email it to yourself, you see it has a nice little subject saying Joe Blogg's apartment, and you type whatever address you want, and whatever address, and then you email it to yourself. There you go. That's a nice short easy overview of the app. Thank you.